Live from Television Park in high definition. Coverage you can count on. This is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good Saturday evening to you. I'm Barkley Bishop. Thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Well, it has been a wet summer for the CSRA. Just this past week, the Army Corps of Engineers had to release water from the Strom-Thurmond Dam to relieve high levels at Lake Thurmond. That and plenty of rainfall has created a huge mess for folks living near the Savannah River as well as near ponds and creeks. One Richmond County program has proven to be extremely helpful with all of this wet weather. The Augusta-Richmond County Emergency Management Agency has been working 24/7 to get emergency alerts out to its citizens. News Channel 6's Courtney Elledge joins us with tonight's big story. And Courtney, it is a great program that many don't know about. So how does it work?
Well, Barkley, actually right now more than 5,000 residents are already enrolled into this program, and you asked how it works. The alerts actually notify people of gas leaks, natural disasters, and most importantly, it sends out severe weather warnings.
This is what most of Richmond County looks like along the Savannah River. Many areas are underwater.
Late 80s, since I've seen it like this, and before that I was a little guy, and when the first flood came through.
The community emergency response teams have been increasing their efforts to alert citizens before accidents happen in their neighborhood. Through text messages and email, they can tell people in Augusta exactly when and where flood waters or other emergencies will hit.
So it's a way that we can reach out to citizens that they are most comfortable receiving information and through their cell phones. And so it's very important that we move to this so that we can notify citizens in the way that they typically receive their information.
And citizens say the community emergency response team has been most effective for recent events like this, the massive flooding we've had here in Richmond County over the past month.
We've kind of been notifying the entire county because we've had issues throughout the county. We've had issues with Rays Creek raising. We've had issues with Butler Creek. We're watching Spirit Creek.
The early notification system is putting citizens' minds at ease. Even medical students say they will know whether it's safe to drive to class or not.
The CERT notifications absolutely ease my mind.
One way is by telling people which route is the safest to drive when flooding is expected.
And coming home, we get updates, or while I'm at work I get updates, and it tells me what's going on in North Augusta, Augusta area, even Burke County. So if I have to reroute and find another way home, you're talking about an average of 35 miles back here to Richmond.
Chief James says the main goal of this free notification system is to save lives.
Now, signing up for these free alerts is easy. Just go to our website later tonight and we will have that number for you on there. Barkley, back to you guys.
Yeah, well, weather is certainly all we've been talking about these days. John Lynn, you are staying busy. Any end in sight?
Actually, there is. It has been, raining for like 40 days, 40 nights straight, but we do have good news. Rain is on the end, but right now we do have some rain out on the Viper. Here's a look at WJBF Live Viper 6 radar. Light to moderate rain basically for our Carolina counties. Some heavier showers and thunder showers in Orangeburg and Bamberg. Now, don't forget, the entire viewing area is under a flash flood watch until 8 p.m. on Sunday. We'll have a look at the Sunday rain chances and drying out in your 6th day. We'll have that forecast for you coming up in just a bit. Barkley?
All right, John, thanks. Well, the excess amounts of rain and the opening of the spill gates have caused authorities to shut down some roadways. In Richmond County, Lock and Dam Road at Doug Bernard Parkway is closed, as is Mims Road from Old Mims Road to Greystone Drive. Boat ramps and access points in the county are all closed until further notice. Lower walking paths along Riverwalk are roped off, as well as Marina Road. There are some closures in Columbia County as well. Lake Stone Court in the Barrington subdivision, Dresden Drive in the Sedgefield neighborhood, and Wood Creek Drive and Spring Lakes are all closed due to water problems. For a complete list of road closures across the area, head to our website, WJBF.com. The city of Augusta put up levee barriers on Butler Creek, causing Finney Swamp to flood. It's not unusual for it to flood, but it is the first time water has topped the pedestrian boardwalk over the creek. The park is open for employees, but the road leading into the park is closed to the public. The Army Corps of Engineers says releases will continue on for weeks, possibly months. City and public safety officials met with Corps reps. They say they'll continue releasing water that is draining into the Savannah River's 3 flood lakes, Hartwell, Russell, and Thurmond. Of course, the big worry is flooding in the creeks that drain into the Savannah. And don't forget to send us your flood pictures. We loved watching them and seeing them come in. Just head over to our WJBF Facebook page, like us, then share your photos. You can also email them to us. That address is producers@WJBF.com. Coming up, a special benefit held today in honor of a fallen deputy. We'll take you there. Stay with us.